です。午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。
I couldn't remember the last time I've fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Kyoko? Yes, it's me.
キリさん
だからそうよ。
そっか、キリさんか。
Time unknown. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here? I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door! It was unlocked. You were unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious? Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking up at this hour? Kyoko girl. It's so late. What happened? I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What? I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Okay. I made my way into the after-hour school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up in the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she would meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor. Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Gah! Breaking into locked room is incredibly prohibited. Don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually burst in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I would give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now? Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko! Oh, now you two. Whatever, the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial. Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What? Don't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo shoo! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then... So, goodbye. Oh, hold on! Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she showed up late, and she left without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
じゃあね
Well then, good night. Okay. And then, that was over. But as I turned to leave...
戦場むくろ
What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
戦場むくろ
Ikusaba Mukuro.
この学園に
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
戦場むくろに
Watch out for her. Ikusaba Mukuro. To be continued. Okay, let's save. Saving complete. Now let's go back to this game. That was my oboe playing along with a piano player is by Lord Malice. You can go find them on YouTube or Twitter. It is Lord Lord Malice Mallis. That was his piano playing, and I played oboe along with him. And we covered Song of Storms, and we plan to cover more stuff in the future. So if you know, I don't know, if you have suggestion what kind of game music that you want to hear from us, you can just tell us, I guess. I was playing more Zelda music, maybe Mario, maybe Pokemon, something around the Nintendo area. Since like we can, like, you can post Nintendo gameplay, but it's not what is it? It's they have like a weird system on YouTube, so I would not like to post any Nintendo gameplays on things, but I can at least play the music and then do my own cover for it. Haha. But anyways, let's go back to the game, shall we? Mukuro Ikusaba. What?
戦場むくろ
I like how in English and Japanese it's all flipped. It's like in Japanese she says Ikusaba Mukuro, and she says Mukusaba Ikuro.
この学園に潜
The
む16
16th
人目
student
の高校生
lying hidden somewhere in the school.
超高校級の絶望
They
と呼ばれ
won
る女子高校生
The one they call the ultimate despair.
戦場むくろに気をつけ
Watch out for her. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Ikusaba Mukuro, or Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you don't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is the horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyways. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Nah, you're so boring now. You sit there like a mushroom, gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if you can't open her mouth, she can eat or drink water. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is the rock you're hiding under, man? I believe this is a small talk by Byakuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Exploration. So I'm assuming we're going to the next floor. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. We're going to the next floor. And the staircase is always on the corner, right? I think anyway. What? Is it this way? No. Oh, maybe it's this hallway. Yeah, that's right. That's where we... That's a classroom. That's the staircase we came from. The staircase should be always in the corner, not in the middle of nowhere. It's stupid. And then... going up. So this is not a new place yet. This is like where the... oh, there it is. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Classroom. Always good to check on the classrooms. Violin? Oh, violin. What the heck? I don't know. So hidden punish time secret. No more. Stomp stomp. He is so dirty. What the fuck? Nothing new here. Despair. Haha! Catch me if you can. Wait up. I am gonna punish you. What the heck is wrong with Makoto's face? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she almost. She just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is that you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. I like how she cannot talk anymore. Hey Hina, are you doing okay now? The floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. So many classrooms too. Oh, what the fuck? What the heck is this? The grotesque horror of the room stuck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It is. It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying? It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of the battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you haven't done what you did, this will never have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yup, let me give you a itsy bitsy eeky squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome death every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldiers. What is he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Eye for an eye. I cannot... What the heck? There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of things on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Byakuya about Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thoughts. Is he really thinking that hard, or is it just flat out ignoring me? There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course! I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Well, that room is fucked up. Raw? Bio. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab. That's weird. That's where forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds something out of an old cheesy horror movie. All right. There's a garden and karate place. Karate place. Or dojo, I guess. What the heck is that? Oh, garden? Karate? What? There's schools? The freaking school has a freaking trees inside? Is that real? What Kyoko told me yesterday? What the heck did it mean?
戦場向この学園に潜む16人目の高校生、超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生、戦場袋に気をつけて。
Kyoko, I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up on the civilian's camera. You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important? We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. How's the cherry blossom inside the tree? It's full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, is it kind of out of place? A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. It's extremely Japanese! Who says that, man? Let's go to the garden.